And I feel like we're about to cross into Tennessee. Where's it going? To the bedroom. And I feel we're now in Tennessee. Out of Virginia, West Virginia. Out of West Virginia into Tennessee. Right now there is the sign. I love y'all. Thank y'all. God bless. There are some lives. Oh yeah, that was the best, bro.
Welcome to Tennessee.
I ended up getting a black rifle somewhere else, but I knew that. I stopped at that one on the first journey with the motorcycle, and first time I got on Kill Tony, that's where I stopped for a minute. Got some sunblock and some things that I found I needed on the trip, some paracord and stuff. And yeah, that was a wild ride. And I've been on Facebook crying and fucking in tears and jubilation. It's been a wild, wild journey. You know, I've been thinking as I've been driving here, like, how much it hurts not being with the children, fighting injustices, or thinking you're fighting injustices, and what's the reality of what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, what does it take to get people's attention, make it matter to people that aren't necessarily going through it. Yeah. But, you know, this journey is about positive. It's, thinking a lot about mental illness, that broad term that everybody's using, and how everybody, you know, people are willing to call themselves mentally ill. And it's just, it just reminds me, like, how brainwashed and subdued humans are. Like, we're captured under our own thoughts. They have you telling yourself that you're mentally ill because you're anxious or you're depressed, which means you're scared or you're sad. There's ways around that. It's not, that doesn't involve medication all the time. It doesn't mean you're mentally ill. What mental illness is a play on your Second Amendment rights and your First Amendment rights. That's what the government's trying to take from you. If you tell somebody enough that they're mentally ill, they're going to believe it. You've been forcing mental illness and therapy down society's throats, and men going to talk to people. We just got to hang out with our buddies. We just got to be normal. You got to be able to go out and maybe fucking throw back a couple beers and not be fucking told that you're a loser or insulted because you just fucking let off some steam. Or maybe you need to be able to smoke a joint. I wasn't able to smoke weed anymore, and I started drinking. We all have our vices and our clutches to help us get through this fucking fucked up pretend delusion, but you gotta stop telling each other, oh, you're mentally ill, and oh, you're crazy, and oh, like, if you don't choose to fucking try to understand something, you gotta label somebody else as something less than. Well, even worse is labeling yourself as these things. You know, it's we're telling millions of children that they're mentally ill before they're the age of 10. So they're growing up their teenage years thinking they're mentally ill, and they're not learning how to just be themselves. That's all we need, is just to be ourselves. Most people are kind and caring and compassionate, loving, nurturing. That's men and women. You know, that's most of our hearts. Most of us have a good conscience. Like, you guys see the tattoos? My next tattoos I'm going to get. I already know what I'm going to get. They're going to be cool. I don't know what they're going to look like yet, but I know what I'm going to get. But, yeah, we need to, you know, next thing you're going to see is you can't have a license to carry, or you can't have an FID. You can't carry a weapon to protect yourself because you signed on to a therapist or clicked on an online button. You've admitted at one point or another in your lifetime that you suffer from mental illness, or if you played football or midget football, that you've had concussions, which means you've had mental illness, and they're going to take your guns away. They're going to take your rights away. freely every day. We give away our rights, not knowing what their play is. Life's a big fucking poker game, and the government is the house, and we're all losing because our eyes are fucking closed. Because people are fucking out here working like that guy here, or maybe going to work like this guy here I'm not on vacation, but I'm traveling for whatever reasons. You know, it's a pretend illusion. Your house is pretend, your job's pretend. People are miserable and they try to find a little peace, whether that be with comedy or archery or football or any sports or theater, or but these are the first things that we push people away from. People's passions. We tell them to sit in a cubicle or sit in a courtroom and control other men with our policies. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all. God bless. We're in Tennessee, baby.